Shalom. Last time when our praise on glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakadash, the bones of the apostle, El's great millstone, salutation to the fillet. This pushing is truth, across the corners of truth, say charity. What is the brother on one bar from the burning camp out of LGMS? And we just seen this going to just about about the world to come, after the so-called white man, after the so-called white man system is going down, or gonna be bought down by the Lord Yahushua. The new world to come, the new rulership to come, be ruled by the so-called Negro Latino natives, which are the Israelites, flocking, which are the Israelites. So I'm gonna get into his Revelation 21:1, and I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. So this heaven, this rulership, is gonna pass away. This rulership that's being ruled by Esau, Edom, the Edomites, so-called white man. The Lord's gonna destroy this place, man, soon. In the future. They're gonna take these damn devils out the power seat, man, and the new rulership gonna be ushered in by, like I say, the Israelites, which are the so-called Negro Latino natives. The beginning with Yahushua and ended elect. So in this verse, Revelation 21:2, and I John saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High, out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. So yeah, once this, once the elect be delivered from the destruction, hopefully I'll be part of the number. The elect of Israel, the elect of the Negro, Latino, Native men, the elect in general, women and children are gonna be part of that, that are, meant to be saved, are destined to be saved from the destruction. Once the smoke clears from the fire of smoke that the Lord finna bring, he gonna bring with the chariots, and ultimately the thermonuclear missiles. Once the smoke clears, you're gonna see, like I say, he says saw New Jerusalem. So you'll see the elect, Yahushua and the elect, coming down out of the chariots and and gonna take over the earth, man. And it's gonna be a new rulership established by the Israelites. After this place, this America and these damn devils be taken out of power, man. These Esau, Edom, the Edomites. So from there, I'll go to this on Second Ezra. Matter of fact, go to the. I want to start this on Second Ezra. Chapter Second Ezra chapter 6 verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the part and sunder of times, and what shall be the end of the first and the beginning of the followeth? So Ezra was asking, a question about, the end of the first and the beginning of the followeth. What I just read in Revelation 21:1. I say, the first heaven, is passed away, and a new one, comes. But this verse, second Ezra 6:8, and he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac and Jacob and Esau were born to him. Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. So that's symbolic. Jacob, even though Esau came out first, Jacob hand held the heel of Esau, was symbolic of the pulling down of Esau. Even though Esau first, but Jacob, which are the so-called Negro Latino native Israelites, starting the Lord Yahushua returns, gonna bring these damn devils down, man. So-called white man rulership down. So this verse, 2nd Ezra 6:9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. So Esau is the end of the world. I said, Esau, he got his rulership, his heaven right now. But this the end. We're at the end. We're at the feet, of the rulership of the so-called white man. Daniel explained about the statue. Going to about the statue. We are at the foot of it. We are at the end of it. Of the so-called white man rulership, the Edomites. In the beginning of that follow is the, like I say, the next rulership is gonna be ruled by the so-called Negro, Latino natives. The Israelites, man. So from that next verse. Oh well, that's it on that. So I ain't wanna make this sitting too long. Just going to about that. About the next rulership to come. After this rulership falls. Not too it's not too long before this place crumble. Lord bring this place down to his knees. And the new rulership gonna be established. So with that, I ain't want to make this too long. So again, like our praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Ba'Shem Kakadash, to the apostles, elders, to the sisters, brothers, to the few Aqua sisters, do listen, keep the faith in Yahweh, keep fighting with that. Say shalom.